I will now show you how you can prepare a financial plan from this website called Life21. This is the home page, and you click here to prepare your financial plan. You have to provide the information shown over here, then you click submit. Let me show you the information that is typed in. Okay, here is a consumer called Alex Tan, and he has typed in the figures shown here. He is now 35 years old. His current savings, personal as well as CPF, is $25,000. His monthly savings is $500, and then his retirement age by default is 65 years. He is not changing this. Inflation rate in Singapore is 2%. So let's see what happens when he clicks submit. The financial plan comprising of 2 pages. He can also save this in his personal computer or print it out. Now let me show you the figures over here. You can see his current savings is 25,000, monthly savings is 500, and retirement age is 65. Now it's important for you to read the explanation and then look at the figures here. You see that the gross yield of the investment is shown at 2%, 3%, 4% and 5%. This is the accumulated amount at the end of 30 years. Now Alex is 35, so in 30 years time he reaches retirement age of 65. Before adjusting for inflation, this is the amount, and then if he draws it down over 20 years from 65 to 85, this is the amount that he will get. But more important is actually to look at the figures after adjusting for inflation. You see, it may look quite attractive that you are getting this figure in 30 years time, but if you adjust for inflation, the amount is slightly more than half. So it's important to look at the adjusted amount after inflation. But it's also very important for you to take note that if Alex invests his money to earn 2%, he's going to get only $877 a month of retirement income. But if he can earn 4%, he's going to get 1469. Now this is roughly about 70% more than the figure at 2%. If he can earn 5% per annum over 35 years, it increases to 1934. So the key message is do look for an investment that can give you a yield preferably 2% above inflation. Inflation is 2%, so go for 4. If you can achieve 5, that's even better. Now, will this amount, let's say Alex is able to earn 4% yield, will this amount be adequate for his retirement? This is explained here. Now, if this amount is 30% or more than Alex's current earnings, if his current earnings is, let's say, $3,000, this will represent 50%. Maybe if his current earnings is $5,000, this will represent about nearly 30%. So 30% will be enough if he has a house or flat that is fully paid for by the time of retirement. If he has to pay rental, then he should have a retirement income of 50% of what he currently earns. So this is one point to take note. Of course, this explains what I said earlier. You should aim to have a yield of 2% above inflation. Then that will give you a better monthly income. Now, what about life insurance? Alex can buy life insurance by choosing a 25-year term insurance policy. He can cover for a sum of $300,000 with a premium of only about $500, maybe less. So you can see it's a very large sum of coverage for a small premium. Now, so of course, the question is what happens after 25 years? Well, after 25 years, the accumulated sum would have been quite high. It could be, for example, after 35 years, it's already more than 400,000. So basically, at the end of 25 years, the accumulated saving will be so high, could be quite close or maybe more than the 300,000 of insurance. So there's no need for Alex to have life insurance after 25 years. So a 25-year term insurance policy is suitable. Now there's another advantage of this type of flexible investment. If Alex needs emergency cash because of unemployment, disability, medical expenses, or educational expenses or other emergencies, he can withdraw the money from his savings and do not have to suffer a penalty. So it's important, therefore, to invest the savings to earn a yield 2% above inflation, and it should be flexible enough to allowed to be withdrawn without penalty, or for the savings to be changed. Now I just have to add one more point. This amount that is shown here assume that the figures after inflation assume that Alex will increase his savings each year at the rate of inflation. For example, if in the first year he saves $500 a month, the following year he should save slightly more than $500 because of inflation. Now, if Alex says, hey, this is not enough for his retirement, then he can go back and change the amount of his savings. Maybe he will say $700, and he can submit and redo another calculation. It will be sent to his email address. Or he may wish to say, hey, I got more than enough, can I retire at age 60? And of course he can do another financial projection. So I hope that this financial plan projection will be useful to you, and you can try some of the calculations. Thank you.